Damn. Hi guys. So here we are in vertical mode because I don't know why actually. It was set in horizontal and it asked me to keep rotating, but I couldn't, so I had to change the whole setting again. That's why I'm too late. Hi everybody, and welcome to vertical mode. Not only that, I'm also late. I haven't even unpacked my canvas yet. I hope you can hear me. Oh, hi, Kat. Hello, Linda. Hi, Rose. Hi, Bill. Sorry, it's crinkly. Oh, looks like that canvas has a little bit of a... Looks like a staple in there. Let me put some water on the back. How's everybody doing? Hey, Audra. Yeah, I'm back from Germany. It was fun. This time I could just hang, which is a really, really cool thing. Didn't pressure myself to do things that I don't want to do. I rarely do that anyway, but you know, it can be pretty stressful. What I'm doing here right now is I put water on the back of my canvas so it tightens up a little bit. I should get a spritzy thing. It's easier than using my hands. Okay. Sounds good. Flipping it over. So I haven't painted for 3 weeks, at least. Hi, Jerry. Yes, I had a great time. Hello, Johanna. There was one thing I wanted to do, but I forgot. Oh, right. Go on live chat. And why do they change things all the time? Is it that? No. What? No, things are popping up. Okay, I'm just gonna ignore it. I'm gonna get my iPad to see your comments better. Like I said, I'm way behind. And yes, I haven't done a painting in forever. Okay, let me really quickly pull up my own stream. Turn down the volume. Hi Sonja, hi Jerry, hello Janneke, hello Margit, hi everybody. Hi Lou. Okay, skip the ad. That horizontal, vertical thing is just a pain in the butt. Hi Kim. All right, so yeah, I had a good vacation. It was just fun. It's hard to come back, just because everything is so different. But yeah, now I don't have a lot of time until Asheville, where I'll be teaching among other wonderful people, and another event did not start. It's open for booking, and that will be in Dallas. We've been in Dallas before, and that was so awesome. That was actually my first event at all. That will be end of September. If you couldn't make it to Asheville, I'll be happy if you come over to Dallas. Since I haven't done a lot of stuff lately. I mixed up some comfort colors. This is Southern Ocean Blue by Matisse. Another Matisse, and that is teal. Cobalt teal. I mixed up my pouring medium a little bit thin, but it's thin enough to get the right consistency for tube paints. My pigments are a little bit thin, but I'm sure it'll be fine. This is Atelier Blue Black. Then I have just a regular black. What's it called? Amsterdam. And I have TLP Abalone. So usually this is a little bit, see how much thinner this is. It's still okay. I will use, bad thing about having the pouring medium too thin. Well, like I said, it's perfect for my tube paints, but not for the pigments. And then you use just too many pigments than you should or need to if your pouring medium is thicker, just to get the thickness right, if that makes sense. And I didn't really, this is Lakeside, also TLP. Did I say the last one was Abalone? Yeah, Lakeside, pretty. I was thinking I'd do a geometrical bloom, which I will be teaching in Dallas in September. That's something like that. I know it's a weird name. I need to give things names so you know what I'm talking about. And if I was better at it, I would have given it a better name. It's that easy. Oh, hi Steffi, by the way. All right. Glue workshop in Germany, that will be awesome. And I am thinking about it. But first, I cannot teach something that I don't know how to make work. So I need to do more research of German products. I know there's people who make it work, but also you cannot get Australian Floetrol in a legal way. There must be ways though. It's, if you declare it as an art ingredient, or I'm missing the words. But yeah, I have to wrap my head around it, and I would love to do a workshop in Germany. I would love to. Cell activator for the Scoopin' and Dragon. I like the cell activator thick. I usually do like it thick anyway, but especially for that. And this is 1:1 titanium white by Amsterdam and Australian Floetrol. And this is the same in black. Dave, Art Supplies. Thank you. It's tough having two languages in your head sometimes. And this is Deep Gold by Golden, Australian Floetrol, and it's mixed with bright gold. Not this time, just fine gold, iridescent gold, and Deep Gold by Golden mixed with Australian Floetrol. Nice and thick, and the reason why I like it thick is maybe I can show you while we're painting. It's the thicker the cell activator, the longer it takes the cells to develop. And when you have, sometimes you get like a solid space of cell activator without any cells in it. And when you stretch that out, it's really cool to see the cells pop up. I don't know if you know what I'm trying to say. Let's start painting. This is a 16 by 20. Perfect for either of my spinners. I use my big guy. Silicone mat from Fluidart Co. It's very dirty. Oh, Steffi. Ja, du wirst mitmachen. Maybe I try it out on you. Okay, I'm gonna flip you out around. Need to step on my little paint cans because I'm tiny. Oops. And almost hurt. Oh, how do you like that? I started embellishing things. I mean, I didn't start it, but I start showing you how I embellished. No, not yet, but I will. Shut up. Okay, flipping you around. Ah, now it does the same thing again. So I don't know what happens to you, but when I flip the phone, I have to be really, really slow so my phone does not get confused. Okay. Whew, that worked. My phone keeps telling me to rotate, even though I'm on the right rotation. So it's weird. We are there. Danger Boy, how's it going? I have a little bottle of liquid Q-neck too. Hi Isabel. No, I don't need it, thank you. Let me move things out of the way. Okay. Upsala. Put stuff out of the way. And then add my pillow paint. It's PPG Multi-Pro. That was tough. I bought a few paints in Germany to see. They are all thick. They're that's when you get a problem for German quality stuff. Because it's just so good. Nothing like this crap here. Sorry, I say crap because I would probably not want to paint my wall with this. It's so thin and you probably need like 2 or 3 coats to finish your wall or have a white wall. And you cannot get that stuff in Germany. They are all thick paints, so you don't have to paint it 3 times, which is a good thing if you want to use it for your walls, but I don't. All right, there's that problem. I have my spreader that is still full of paint. A fan meetup, that is hilarious. So the thing is, those events are always very tightly scheduled for the teachers. So we're, one thing, it is like super, not stressful, but it's exhausting. I don't feel it during the event, but I feel it after, for sure. And we have like program every night. Why don't you send me a message? I think you did before, didn't you? Abby? Send me an email maybe. And then we can figure something out. Okay, white. I want to lay down some colors that are blue in this case. Oh, I should shut up. Let's just start. I have a faint idea of what I want to do, but you know how I am. I change horses fairly quickly. I do want solid parts. Like I said, I haven't done this for about 3 weeks. That was my Southern Ocean Blue. And with the Scoopin' and Dragon, it's really cool to have contrast. And you can get contrast by using different brightnesses. So a light color, dark color, light color, dark color. Or you can use complementary colors. And since I'm just doing blues, I will just go with the brightnesses and get my contrast that way. This here is and I picked colors that are blue, but also in the same range of blues, meaning they all go towards green. There's blues that go towards red more, that would be more towards the purple direction. But those are all leaning towards green. Okay, and this is why I call this the geometrical blooms. For one, if you don't know, but the recipe I'm using is the bloom recipe, which is a thing invented by Shelley Caruthers from Shelley Art. And she calls it the blooms because it originated in blowing out your paint into petals so it looks like a bloom. Little did she know that this is not everything you can do with this. I'm so thankful for that. What else are we gonna do? So I'm trying to keep like straight lines and make a have a Wortfindungsstörung. So the cells that will appear are sometimes a little bit overwhelming because of their shape, and they're all round and they can get really crazy. And my idea was to keep a little bit of organization by doing this all in straight lines, which, you know, I'm never going to be able to do a straight line on this, but at least I can try. And I just layer my colors kind of randomly. If I wouldn't talk so much, I would maybe think about it, but I can't do both at the same time. Sorry. Okay, and then we have the lakeside. Beautiful color. Don't use that enough. Where is she gonna put that? I think right here. There was a booger. Yeah, I wanted to get a little bit more intentional with this. A little bit more abstract art looking. I think it's working pretty well. Where's my black? Black is right here. I don't have to go too crazy with this because, you know, there's gonna be some scooping and dragging. And it's basically just being really intuitive and building up your layers. Maybe a different color might look good in this, you know, instead of just blues. Too late. Okay, what are we thinking so far? Okay. Let's add some more here. And then we can always add some more paints on the tool. I got some fun. I'm not sure if you... I'm sorry guys, it's really hard to talk. I bought myself some palette knives because I do like the shape and the size. This is a Daler Rowney, and I'm not sure if you can get this in the States. I think it's British. You can get it in Germany, and they are, well, compared to California prices that I have to pay, Germany is always very cheap. And I haven't seen this shape here at all. Kind of like it. It seems solid, and also it seems, yeah, they seem nice. I'm curious about how it's going to work out for us. Here, some more lines. And how about those lines? And there's our contrast that I was talking about. I think contrast is the most important thing in a painting. At least to me it is. Alrighty, let's add black cell activator. This is Amsterdam Oxide Black and Australian Floetrol. Look how clean this is. And then I'll just start swiping, and I will also try to keep the lines intact. The movement. You know what I mean? Tiny cells, what's going on? Okay, my white is very thick. Let's see what happens with that. Let's start from here. I think I put on a lot of paint. I haven't tested my Floetrol. It's been open for a while. That could be an issue, because I see those cells really staying tiny, which is fine. But the reason could be either my Floetrol is getting bad because I haven't touched it for 3 weeks. Maybe I didn't shake it well enough. Could also be that there is so much paint on there that my paints just don't want to move. Let's stretch them out this way. $199 people? Wow, guys. Thanks for coming, y'all. Y'all. All right. I do like these guys. I might add more later. Let's let's start using the gold to bring some interesting stuff in there. And then we're just skimming the surface slowly. I just love that Southern Ocean blue. You can see how... Oh, let's pick this up and put it somewhere else. And let's put it right here. We're gonna lose it, but you never know what it will be good for. There you can see the how the Southern Ocean blue is. It's so rich. You can stretch it, and it will always stay. How do I say that? It creates this really cool gradient because it can. Kind of like it already. Let's add black. Here we go. And then maybe go this way. Yeah, the lakeside and the Southern Ocean blue together is really pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. More gold, I'll say. And how about this? So you do want to skim the surface, but it's all, if you use a lot of paints underneath, like I did here, you might have to go a little deeper. Okay, so now I will just keep scooping and dragging and layering my scoops on top of top of each other. And yeah. And how to do that I will teach you in Dallas, September. Check out the Fluidart code. There should be... No, that was wrong. I mean, yes, check them out, but also... Gosh. Fluidartexperience it was. Yeah, jet lag. I'm blaming the jet lag. Excuse me. So now I have black cell activator and a drop of gold cell activator. Now let's go, let's do this. And you can always play with the depth. With the speed. Oh, this is promising. I'll pick this one up. Oh, yes. And that's what I meant. So the black cell activator there was kind of solid, no cells, and I stretched it out, and then there you go, there's the cells. I think I want to keep my focal point in here and have everything there be the way it is. And don't forget, we will spin and move the paint and it will expand a lot. Usually a third of what you see here. It will grow. And then with the overlapping, you get these little bubbles that you can pop, and if you're lucky, they look really cool, like this one. I think I want to do something black and gold in here. Maybe I should do more white, actually. Let's do white first. It's really thick. It might be too thick. I mean, it works. What am I saying? Yum, yum. Let's go over here. And you see how slowly those cells appear. Let me pick this up. And that white might have been pillow paint, because there's no cells popping up at all. Pretty though. I like when they overlap and you have those crosses, and we're gonna play with that a bit more. Gold cell activator and white cell activator. And then let's go in here. Seemed like it needed a little bit more contrast. Yeah, basically just stay in one direction. So here's it again. See the solid part of gold? And there you have the cells pop up. And this way you get like so much depth, but you also have to be quick. I can tell my cells are wonking out. That happens when the cells, the paint does what it wants to do, which is sink. And it will keep doing that. And then they get wonky because there's just too much to move in. Just a little bit of movement. Okay, so I'm liking all my solid parts. Let's see, is there anything I want to do before I spin? What do you guys think? Oh, Dave, that would be wonderful. That would be so cool. Carol, I love Mad Men. I think that's the only show that I watched, like, I don't know, thousands of times. Seriously, yeah. Love that show. It's even better that you compare a painting of mine with it. Okay, so what's going to happen now? This will expand. My paint will get lighter. And once I rotate, from the middle of my spinner, the paint will move outwards equally. So right now I love the white actually, but I'm going to lose all of it, pretty sure. Let me see if I can do something with here. I don't like this hard edge. I'll grab it and pull it down there. Yeah, I don't know if that was a great thing to do. Too late. I did it. Let's spin. Let's stop. Because my paints are on the way. And yeah. Hi, Sheldon. So if you guys have any questions, please, it's possible. Ooh, love it. I might miss it while I'm painting. So if you have a question, keep it in your mind and let me know once I do the flyover, and then I'll be more aware of your questions. Because like I said, I will miss while I paint. All right, so now my mess is right there. That is because the spinner that turns, you know, it's just physics. This part here, the center, will just turn around itself, so the paint stays there, while over here it will just go straight off. It's a normal thing. So you always want to move the middle paint. Oh, this is gorgeous. Can you see the sparkle? Oh man. I like a subtle little sparkle. So in this point, you have to make decisions. This is, to me, the artsy part, the painting part, because try to find your composition and make what your, I guess you can say, brush strokes make sense. And we'll lose a lot of pretty stuff, unfortunately. But that kind of comes with the technique. So what I do is bring everything into the middle and make sure that I don't have anything on the outside that I love and want to keep, because I'm going to lose it. Hi, Beth. Thanks, Finders. Let's see. Let's spin it. So in my workshops, we will work with spinners. I built them especially for those events. They are a little bit smaller than my baby spinner, but big enough to do some really cool pieces on them. Just in case you wondered. I really love this part. You know what I mean? It just has nothing to do with geometrics or blooms. But you can get more depth. I mean, you can play with the depth. And you get to pop bubbles. There's a bunch. That's one reason is I just mixed up those paints. You should really do that ahead of time and let them sit for a bit so the bubbles can all go away. Most of you know that. Okay, let's see. Yeah, decision making. When I don't know what to do, dann schmeiße ich einen kleinen Trumpf. People who know Doppelkopf know what I mean. When I'm not sure what to do, I do baby spins to see where the paint wants to go. But also pick parts that I really like and save them. So kind of go that direction, the other direction. I think that I'm not really liking this now, the way it stops there. I think it would be better if it would be a continuous, oh, can you even see? A continuous strip of black. So I will tilt this direction. And that way we can see how fast my paint moves. Because we do have to get rid of most of the paint that I put on. It probably has to do with the house paint underneath, which will dry in a different way than the like a high quality acrylic paint. And if you leave too much of that paint on the painting, the top will, just a second, gotta concentrate for a minute. The top will dry first, and the bottom, the lower parts are still wet, and once those dry, the surface will crack. So by keeping a really thin layer of paint, the whole layer of paint will kind of dry at the same time, and no cracks. Before I spin, again, I make sure that everything I like is in the middle. Let's see. It's tough with this one. I could have used less pillow paint so I don't have to spin as much, but also sometimes you need that much pillow paint to make sure you have enough paint to move the other paints. So it's always a guessing game, to be honest. You can be really lucky or not. It comes with a technique. Okay, so I really do not want to lose this part here. It's okay, we still have ways to go here. This could go, though. Also, this could go. Now the middle here is kinda, I don't want to say lame, but not a lot of contrast. So there you can see what I meant. Here is not a lot of contrast. And that's what makes it kind of look boring. While this here is the black and there's the almost white. It looks just interesting. Contrast, baby. I think I will just spin it and not move it. Yeah, so my cells stayed pretty small. I'm guessing it's the Floetrol. It's just, yeah, it was 3 weeks and it was open for a while before that. Maybe I didn't shake it enough. That's possible too. But it still works. It's just smaller cells. Ooh, kind of cool. Scraping the edges. Okay. Now I will just poke one of my clean palette knives in the middle, because if you listened what I said, the middle has always the most paint. Not only because of the spinning, also because it's a canvas and it will sag in the middle, no matter how much you tighten it up. So I just stick it in here, and there's still a lot on there. So that is, I would say, almost 3 millimeters more. What is that in American? Like a 1/8 of an inch. We need to get rid of more paint, and we can do that by spinning more, or, and you see it's actually just the middle that is moving, not much. And that's the trick. Well, that's the tricky thing about this way of painting. This recipe too, because the paints are so thick, it takes a while until they are moving, and it takes therefore a while for you being able to notice that there's too much paint on there. So you have to be in a really steep angle, and you can look at this. This is like 80 degrees. I can even go 90, but then you won't see. But then that makes it easier to see what's going on with your paint. Okay, moved it a bit. Get rid of the paint underneath. Then I'm making sure that it's centered. You don't have to go nuts, but you at least want to have it approximately in the middle. I mean, you can play with it if you want. If you want one side to go off faster than the other, you can always move your canvas off center. So I said that was like 3 millimeters. You want 2 would be okay, less would be even better. So the gosh, the amount of paint on your canvases, the better it will dry, and the better, or let's say the more it will look dry. Oh my gosh, do I even make sense? What I'm trying to say is it won't change a lot while drying. If you have a lot of paint on there and set your painting down to dry, your cells can get wonky, it can move if you're not level, all that kind of stuff. Oh, Sujal, thank you. Let me get rid of you. Goodbye, Sujal. Okay. What else is there? Bad thing about, when the algorithm decides to push a video, all those people who don't really want to watch this are watching, and then you get the trolls. I'm kind of trying to get used to that. But god damn it, people can be nasty. All right. Let's see. I think I like it. Look at this. Still loving this guy. Also very complimentary with this. Gold cell activator is disappearing. So I have that problem. It's okay over here, but in there it is because gold color paint is heavy. It's a metal, and I bet there's metal parts in there. I don't know for sure though. Might be total BS. fact is that it's heavy and it's easier to sink down. So particles of my gold are sinking down faster than others, and then you get this kind of interrupted lines, which I don't hate. I think it adds a lot. Oh, awesome! I'm not gonna scrape it. I like it. I do like it. Plus, I need to have a few shows coming up in the summer, and I need to produce stuff. I can't just scrape and scrape and scrape. Even though if I don't love it, I still would scrape it. This one though, is kind of cool. You can even see some embellishments happening. Something here going. Not sure yet. It can't stay the way it is too. Let me get you down. Oh, Sky, thank you. Hi, Tane. Tane, did I pronounce it right? Tane? Tane? Nabil. Yes, it is. It is for sale. Shoot me an email. Anybody, but it will take a while because this needs to dry, and I wait the whole 30 days before I put varnish on. So it will be for sale in over a month. Okay, let me get you down. There's still some bubbles, and I will pop those later. I'm not going to bore you with that. All right. Look at all the webbing. That's pretty cool. Okay, let me tilt you so you see the sparkle. There's a lot in this one. I think that's pretty cool. It's a lot, I admit it. But it has some really cool parts in it. Let me flip you around. Oh. It's not you, it's my phone. It's YouTube. Tell me to do things that I don't want to do. Well, what can I say? That was fun. I guess I can keep painting. Do you have any questions? Let me know if you have any questions now. Oh, thanks everybody. Yes, I'm back in California. I came back Saturday night. Not enough time to get over jet lag, but enough time to be awake at this time of the day. All right. What else? Nothing. If you don't have any questions, oh, thank you, Raven. If you don't have any questions, I hope everybody I'm going to see in Asheville. Yay! If you couldn't make it to Asheville, come to Dallas in September. I have basically the same. So if you've never done it, or if you have any, if you have problems, I do a beginner's class. This time just one, and that's my very first class. So you can take that class and build up with other classes. So if you're not sure, if you're a bloody beginner, take that class, and then you can. In Dallas, I have a scoop and drag introduction, and then every class after that gets higher in. Missing the word again. I'm not want to say more difficult, but you need probably more practice. So it would be good if you took the beginner's class before. You have 4 grandkids. Where should we start? Get a babysitter. So, okay, awesome. Thumbs up from me. Well, this technique is quite challenging. I would not, if you don't know how it works, I would not have you do it with your grandkids. I would recommend you having done it before you go. And not that your grandkids can't do it. No, that's not what I'm saying. But somebody in there needs to know what you're doing. That's for sure. It's more advanced technique. Yeah, well, kids are so easy to have fun with. You can just... Morgan, don't make me laugh. Oh my God, Kara, that's awesome! Congratulations. Let me kick Morgan out. To poop. You would have a problem. Well, if you hated it because you do it hopefully once a day. Okay, goodbye, buddy. Thanks, Nancy. Where else are we? Now I'm totally out of it. Oh, those trolls. At least they're funny. At least some of them are. Well, guys, see you soon. Thanks for coming. Hope the algorithm gives me some more trolls, because, that means I'm doing something right. I'm gonna go now. Gotta go to the farmer's market and get some strawberries. Thanks for being here. Bye-bye.